Hi guys, I am Shane Galea, your leading property development expert for your property development needs. In today's My Development podcast, let's talk about what is the best way to become a property developer. Many property development specialists have their own stories of how they started in property development. Some people will say that it is a family business, others will say that they were always obsessed with property and architecture, while some may even say that they grew up around property development all their lives. There are several steps to becoming a property developer, whatever the case may be. In this article, we'll explore the path you need to take if you want to become a property developer. What is property development? Property development is renovating, constructing, or redeveloping the property. This could involve anything from repairing a property to completely redeveloping it. Property development specialists are responsible for all stages of property development, from planning and design to construction and marketing. Property development, or real estate development, is a business process that covers many activities, primarily the renovation and release of existing structures and the purchase of raw land and then the sale of the developed land or sections to others. Developers are the individuals and firms that bring everything together to convert concepts into actual projects. Developers purchase property, houses, and development sites to increase the value of their resale properties. It's the developers who face the most risk in real estate development and acquisition, and they typically get the best returns. Is property investment the same as property development? Property investment is the process of purchasing property to earn a return on that investment, either through rental income or capital gains. Property investors typically buy property to let out to tenants or sell on at a higher price in the future. Property development and property investment are two different things, but there is some overlap between the two. Property development is the renovation or redevelopment of the property, whereas property investment refers to buying a property to generate profit. What does a property developer do? A property developer is in charge of all stages of property development. This means they are responsible for planning, designing, construction, and marketing the property. However, many developers specialize in just one area, such as project management or site acquisition. Property developers will purchase properties that they think can increase value over time. They select a development site, then renovate or redevelop these properties to maximize profits when they resell them. A property developer can work for themselves or a property development company. Entry into the property development industry. No formal education is needed for a career as a property developer. Still, a course in real estate or property is recommended to gain an overall understanding of the development process and the technical abilities required. There are many property development courses available, and most property development specialists will have undertaken some form of property development education. Experience in the property industry is also vital, so it's a good idea to start as an assistant or junior developer and work your way up, or find a great mentor or advisor to help navigate the sometimes tricky process of property development. What is the best type of property development project? There is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, as the best property development project will vary depending on your skills, resources, and goals. However, some of the most common types of property development include residential property development. A residential development project involves renovating or constructing residential properties such as houses or apartments. This is an excellent option for developers who want to maximize profits by quickly selling the finished properties. Commercial property development. A commercial development project involves redeveloping or constructing commercial properties such as office buildings or retail outlets. This type of property development is often more complex and time-consuming, but can be more profitable in the long run. Industrial property development. An industrial property development project involves redeveloping or constructing industrial properties such as factories or warehouses. The industrial property development type is becoming increasingly popular due to the current trend for online shopping and the need for storage facilities over retail outlets. Mixed-use property development. The mixed-use property development involves redeveloping a property to include residential and commercial spaces and is becoming increasingly popular as an option for property development. Specialty property development. There are many other types of property development, such as healthcare property development, student accommodation property development, and retirement village property development. It's essential to choose a project that you have the project management skills and resources to complete successfully. Tourism property development. This involves redeveloping the property for tourists and holidaymakers, for example, converting an old warehouse into a hotel or restaurant. This can be profitable as it can include existing buildings that would otherwise lay empty during the off-season. Still, tourism property development is often riskier than other forms of property. Master planning. This type of property development involves entire town planning of a development site, creating new suburbs or cities. The approval process and local council approval process is highly complex and should not be attempted by first-time budding developers. How does a property developer make money? There are several ways to make money through property development. Some property development specialists make money through property speculation, which is purchasing property to sell it at a higher price. The property developer can do this by buying a property they believe will increase in value over time, or by purchasing a property directly from the government or council for a lower price and then reselling it at a higher price. This type of property development is generally riskier but can be more profitable if successful. Another way a property developer can make money is through property management. Property management involves leasing properties for their current market rate and providing maintenance services to tenants. Property managers are often hired by developers who have completed other successful property developments or are looking after developments still in progress. Property developers can also make money by developing property for businesses. This is often the case with commercial property development, where property developers will construct or redevelop a property leased out to a company for an agreed-upon amount of time. Property development specialists can also purchase land and then rezone it, after which they can sell it at a higher price due to the property being rezoned. How do property developers become successful? Property developers should possess a few traits if they want to succeed. These include good communication skills, working under pressure, and managing people effectively, and understanding property development issues such as planning laws and building codes. In addition, a property developer must understand how property development projects are financed and the risks involved with different types of property developments. Tips for successful property development first-timers. Start small. Property development can be risky, and a property developer needs to be financially ready before getting started. Starting with property developments that will not put too much of a strain on your finances is one way to reduce the risk. Find a good location and know it well. Property developers should make sure they are familiar with the property location before investing too much time and money in it. A property developer needs to know what zoning laws apply for that area and whether there is a market demand for property development projects like theirs, if environmental factors could cause problems or increased costs down the track. Have a guide or mentor help you through the development process. There is plenty of information available online and in books, but there is nothing quite like having someone who has been through the property development process before to help you out. Make sure you choose a mentor with a good understanding of property law and comfortable negotiating contracts. This will help reduce the chances of things going wrong during or after your property development project. Improve your project management skills. Good property development requires good project management skills. Project managers need to be able to manage a property or construction team, deal with unexpected problems and tight deadlines, in addition to ensuring the final product is completed on time and within budget. Research all stakeholders. Research your chosen property development contractors and partners well before signing any contracts. Make sure they have experience in similar property development projects so that you can be confident they will be able to complete your property development project successfully. Adhere to timelines. Make sure you have an exact time frame for your property development laid out before you get started. Having things written down in black and white can help avoid confusion or miscommunication during the property development, leading to budget blowouts or delays. Keep an eye on your cash flow. Make sure you have a solid understanding of how much money you will need to complete your property development project and keep track of your expenses as they come up. This way, you won't find yourself in a situation where you are short on funds halfway through the project. Where to get more advice? The Property Council is a great place to learn about the property development industry. They can provide property development insights with access to free seminars on property development and connect new property development entrants with mentors who have been through the process before. Final thoughts. The road to becoming a property development industry professional is long but rewarding. It's vital that you have the support of mentors who can help guide your way on this journey. If you are looking for someone with experience in developing properties and would like advice from an expert, please contact us at My Development. We offer property development mentorship programs and online courses designed specifically for those interested in becoming property development specialists.
Thanks for listening to the My Development podcast, brought to you by Shane Galea, your property expert guide for your property needs.